having the best run of my career probably, and Jack picked into a squad and he picked Pat Scully, and that caused even a bigger issue, that he wasn't even near the Arsenal team, and that people realised, and it got very personal in that way. The best thing I did was not say anything, and I think when I got picked, we were playing up in Newcastle, got back to London that night after the plane journey back, and a secretary of the FAI rang me up and said, can you be in Manchester on the Sunday? You picked. Had to get me boots off the Arsenal. I got up to Manchester.
Jack didn't ring you to say you were picked again?
Jack didn't ring me.
After 3 years?
After 3 years. So
he was fishing.
then I had to kind of tell Arsenal, and George was at an attitude of, I think in a roundabout, go and tell him to take a hike, but I thought George was doing it more for Arsenal's interest than mine. And I said, no, I'm going to go up. I'm not going to give him the...
How old was you then, David?
How old was I?
How old was you then?
I must have been maybe 30 odd then, in that way. So I got the stuff, got up to Manchester, no sign of Jack, seen the lads. Lads kept saying, thanks for turning up after, you know, the way the usual lads say to Mick, thanks for turning up. Got up the following morning, we're flying a charter out of Manchester, and Jack didn't say anything to me. We trained. He said to me then, on the training ground coming off, can you play left side centre half? I said, yeah, that way. And didn't say anything else. He picked the team the following day. Said, the lad from Arsenal, you're playing. Oh, no, I'm kidding.
You're talking to Niall, was he?
From Arsenal, you're playing. And then, as I say, just before the game, he said to me, you pass to Mick McCarthy, you won't play for Ireland again. Meaning, I don't like my centre-halves passing. I want it nailed up there. And that was...
Did you do anything to him, Dave? What was the problem? Did he just didn't?
I didn't. I withdrew from a squad.
That was it.
So you pulled out with injury, like most players have at some point.
Yeah, and but Gary, I think it was my own fault in many ways that he didn't. I wasn't his type of centre half. You know, Eddie Gray, who great lad at Leeds, he told me so many stories about the Revy time, the Leeds time. About Jack, what a stubborn mule he was, and how about, you know, all these, you know, getting this ball out to Johnny Giles and all wanting to pass and this, that, and he hated it. You know, he wanted it, he believed to get the ball up there into the penalty box and, you know, send it forward, man ball and everything should go into the stands, go in, you know, the whole lot. And I was this, and I kind of, you know, each time you used to name a team or talk about a team like the Baresi or the Beckenbauer, it was like, you know, you know what the teams are going to be. I remember him saying, you know what Fran's team is going to be like? It's going to be a tippy-tappy team. He'd be looking towards, you know, somebody like myself. And that was his way. But he had a clear way of, this is the way we're going to play. Lump it or like it. You know, this is the way we're going to play. I mean... Do
you think that's why Ireland was successful as well? Because of that, probably?
And I think at the time he came along, he had a group of players. It was like a club. He couldn't pick from about 40. It really picked itself, but they were good players. You know, there was a good player. Now, within that, there was one great player, say Liam Brady, and that. It wasn't going to be Jack's player, you know. I remember, I think we played Germany in Dublin, and I kept passing the ball to him and that, and he took Liam off.
30-odd minutes, and it was a 30
30 minutes, most embarrassing thing. We came in at half-time, Gary, and Liam was sitting there, and he was fuming.